Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Coast to Coast. Today is a very special episode for me because 8 months ago I moved to the state of Colorado and found out that it is known for its chili pork verde. And I had no idea. It was this exact dish that made me want to actually start this cooking show so I can discover iconic food from all over the world. There's such a wide range of green chili preferences out there, from thin to thick, chunky, all sorts of stuff. So here's my take on it. Comment below, I'd love to hear what you guys think. We'll start by peeling and dicing 4 tomatoes. Using a paring knife, cut the core out and score the other side of the tomato in the shape of a plus, an X, or a cross. Oh wait, those are all the same shape. Set the tomatoes into the boiling water for about 30 seconds to a minute or until the skin starts to peel back, and then transfer to a bowl of ice water to cool. Now the skins peel off nice and easy. Using your hands, grab out most of the seeds and dice up the tomatoes, putting in a bowl to reserve for later. Next step is to sear off the pork shoulder. Rub down a 4-pound pork butt with salt and pepper. I'm using an oak smoked salt here because it's delicious, but you can use kosher salt or sea salt if you'd like. Now we're going to make a spice mixture that we use half on the pork shoulder and half for later. In a small bowl, mix together 1.5 tablespoons each of chili powder, garlic salt, Mexican oregano, and cumin. Sprinkle half this mixture over the pork shoulder, giving it a good shoulder massage. Get it? Because it's pork shoulder? Grab a cast iron pot and get a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil ripping hot. Then sear the pork shoulder on each side for a couple minutes until it's deliciously crusty all over. Now we want to roast our peppers and our tomatillos. Take 3 pounds of tomatillos and peel them and put in a bowl, drizzle with olive oil and salt, and place on a baking sheet with your jalapeno and Anaheim peppers. Roast in a 450-degree oven for about 30 to 40 minutes or until the skins are blistered up a little bit. Make sure to turn them occasionally. While your peppers are roasting, dice up 2 medium onions and set those aside for later. Roughly chop 1 cup of cilantro and let's start making our tomatillo sauce. Now that these are done roasting, take all the tomatillos and put them in a blender with 4 cloves of garlic, the cup of cilantro we chopped earlier, a pinch of salt, the juice from 1 lime, and the remaining seasoning we made. And now blitz. While this is blending, add 1 cup of Avery Brewing's White Rascal, which is a Belgian style white ale. And now I think it's finally time to start building the chili. Heat 2 tablespoons each of olive oil and bacon fat in a pot. While the pot heats up, chop the tops off your 2 Anaheim peppers and your 2 jalapenos. Take the skins off. Definitely be sure to wear gloves when handling the jalapenos. Okay, I take that back. It was virtually impossible to take the skins off. Now de-seed them and dice them up, setting aside momentarily. Now saute the onions for 7 to 8 minutes or until translucent. Add a couple cloves of diced garlic and the chopped peppers. Be careful of the fumes. Now we want to deglaze this pot. Once again using the Avery Brewing's White Rascal. Add about 1 cup, stirring up all the brown bits or fond from the bottom of the pot. Add 2 to 3 cups of roasted hatch chilies. If they were in season, I would have roasted them up and diced them up fresh. But this is January, so I had to use chilies that I had already roasted, diced up, and had frozen ready to go. Add the diced tomatoes that we made in the beginning, and then drop in your pork shoulder. Now smother that pork with that tomatillo sauce, and add 2 cups of chicken stock. Give it a good stir, put a lid on it, and place it in the oven at 325 for about 4 or 5 hours. Alright, now it's 1 in the morning and I am ready for some green chili. And the moment I've been waiting for. Yes! Alright, let's get that pork butt out of there and using a pair of bear claws, shred this thing down and put it back in the chili. We've been cooking with this beer all night, so now it's time to pour a pint and sit back and enjoy the fruits of our labor. Now, this chili did have a little kick to it, so after about 3 or 4 bites, my mouth started to warm up a bit, and this is where the Avery White Rascal really comes into play. There was a soft creaminess to the beer, and with moderate carbonation, it wiped your palate clean, getting you ready for another bite. Even the coriander and orange peel, which are very characteristic of a Belgian white ale, complement this green chili so well. 2 things I definitely suggest is a fresh squeeze of lime on top, and some nice warm flour tortillas to scoop up the green chili. Check out my Baja Fish Taco episode to find out how to make them from scratch. They're super easy. I'd love to hear some feedback on this recipe, so if you give it a chance to try it, comment below. If you think I represented your state well, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.